Hey everybody, Troy here with Fields Family Cooking and Outdoors. I haven't done any cooking videos in a little while, so we got a 14-pound brisket. We put on at 10 o'clock last night. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday, so it has been smoking for 14 hours. And I follow Meat Church and other different people, so I kind of put together my own recipe. But anyway, we got a 14-hour smoke going. After 12 hours, I checked it. Liked it. It was barked up pretty good, but it was going a little slow, so I turned it to 225, did another hour and a half, and then I wrapped it. So once I wrapped it, I turned my smoker up to 250, my pit boss, and once I did that, it started moving pretty good. So I just probed it a few minutes ago, and it's tender in most places, a few places not quite there yet. It's around about 190 degrees, 180 degrees, so I'm thinking 200 degrees is probably about the pull temperature. If I was guessing, I'm an amateur at this, so I just listen to other people and read recipes, and of course I listen to Matt with Meat Church and a few other people, and just kind of come up with my own game plan. But anyway, so far so good. I've never done a brisket before. This is my first brisket. So we use a couple of different seasonings for it. Let me just show you that real quick. So we use the Meat Church Holy Cow and the Meat Church Gospel. And again, we have it on our Pit Boss, and it's the pellet smoker. It also has the grill on the right side. We're going to be smoking some sausages here in just a little while, but I haven't done that yet either, because normally you get your sausage already smoked. So we're just going to do a few new things for this Memorial Day weekend and let you know how it goes. I'll see you guys in a little while whenever I'm pulling it. Hey everybody, I'm back, and we have this brisket finished up. It's probing about, it's really tender. It's probing about 200 to 205 degrees. It's been about a 17 to 18 hour smoke. And again, this is our first brisket, so we're gonna give it a shot, and we're about to put some sausage on, do some smoked sausage also. I'll show you those. But yeah, hopefully everything turns out well. And of course you see the NASCAR shirt, the 150 mile an hour plus club. That's a whole other story. So anyway, we will take a look at this as we go. Okay, there's the brisket wrapped in paper. There's some of the fat we've been rendering down all day. We've got that saved in a glass. So let's see how this looks. We'll pull it out, let it rest for an hour, and then I'll put it into the ice chest and we're ready to eat. Okay, we have the brisket pulled, but I was going to show you, this is how much fat I got off of that. This was after it was trimmed. So I've got a rendering down now, our coffee filter. So we'll use that at the end. Again, here's our brisket. Paper got a little loose when I pulled it, but that's okay. We're going to let it rest for an hour. We're going to get these smoked sausages ready. Balsa out of San Antonio. Matt from Meat Church suggested them, so I'm going to give them a shot. We picked them up at Sam's Club. So I'll check back with you guys in just a little bit. Okay, everybody, we were getting the broths ready, trying to get them up to just a outside temperature before I put them on. Again, we got the briskets sitting here resting. Got the smoked sausage ready, kielbalsas, and my grandfather's pocket knife, World War II vet. Always love using his things. We lost him in 2009 and really miss him. And everything's going well. Looks like we're going to get a little rain today, though. It's looking a little bit rainy, so perfect day for smoking meat, though. Any day's perfect. I didn't get a chance to show you guys afterwards. We just had too many people here, but this turned out excellent. You can see a great smoke ring. It's been moist. It's been sitting under plastic wrap for 2 hours. It's still moist. But so my recipe from Meat Church and everyone else worked really well, but the brisket turned out incredible. Okay, it's Memorial Day Monday, and I'll just wrap up this video really quickly. Everything went really great with my first brisket. Turned out perfectly, and once we got going, it was time to cut everything. Everybody's ready to eat. We had a lot of people here, and next thing you know, I'm cutting and going, and there's no recording going on, so I do apologize for that. But I did take a last picture after it had been a few hours after everyone had ate, and the brisket had been under the saran wrap, and man, it was so juicy. Had a perfect smoke ring, and it was great. It turned out, I couldn't have, for my first brisket especially, it was great. And even one of our daughters said that's probably the best brisket I've ever had. So that was a great compliment. Of course, I didn't come up with anything. It's mainly following Meat Church and a few other people and just following a recipe and not deviating. So now I know, how to do it next time. And if I ever decide to deviate, I will, but won't be too far off of the beaten path because it worked out really well. So I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend, and we'll have more to come.